Mountain crossing at Wallasey. Completely trustworthy looking. Truck coming. So a great day riding the Cherohala Skyway on the Tennessee North Carolina border, running from Tellico Plains to Robbinsville, and we stopped halfway along and I put the drone up and I'll show you a little bit of that footage now. And now we're working our way back towards Dahlonega, about 50 miles north of Roswell, about 70 miles north of Atlanta, and we're on the famous Blood Mountain. I'm going to take it fairly easy today because some idiot last week or the week before poured a load of gear oil all over one of the bends up here. I don't know whether it caused any accidents, but I believe they put it on their social media account, and that person's in serious trouble for sure. So this is just going to be a gentle wind down the hill. So today is a lovely midweek ride, and up to this point we've been blessed without any traffic whatsoever. We've done about 250 miles so far, about another 50 miles or so to go to get home. We've been joined by Eric, who's ridden up to DC via the Blue Ridge Parkway and is on his way home, and met up with us in Tellico. He's on his Multi V4. We've got Jerry on his Multistrada V4. We have Doug on his Harley Davidson Pan America, which since we went to Little Switzerland has had no problems whatsoever with the bike after the workshop checked out all the sensors and did a reset sequence. because it was riding in limp mode, if you missed that video. And we also have Ed on his GSA. Haven't seen Ed for a while, good to see him. He's having a fun day in the sunshine. Is that everyone? Yeah, Eric, Jerry, Ed and Doug, and little old me, my V4S, which is now done what, about 3,225 miles, I think. Look at this road, which is white vandals in front of me, always the way. And so far so good. Ducati has been faultless basically. I've not really had any problems with it at all. When I say not really, I mean none at all. I do think the Cygic software and the Ducati Connect interface needs some serious work. Those two companies are clearly not talking to each other, and it's a real problem in terms of getting that software to work consistently well. Just little things, I say little things, quite big things really, like the Cygic website. If you plan a route on it and then you send it to the app, it moves all your waypoints around, it resequences them, so it's effectively useless. And the Ducati Connect app is useless because it always needs to be the top selected app in order to get into those menus on the TFT. But when both those things are working, it's great. But yeah, they really seriously dropped the ball on when you consider everything else is class leading and an incredible premium product. So it's pretty chilly first thing today. We were down into the high 40s, and I loved having the heated seat on. It's genuinely almost too hot really. Put it on the lowest heat setting, and let me just get ahead of this car. Put it on the lowest heat setting, and you know, after 15 minutes or so it's burning your backside. It's almost unbearable, it's almost too hot really. Heated grips are just about right. They feel good on level 1. Level 2 is almost too hot, and there's a level 3 as well. And come January, February, that might be quite useful. But yeah, they didn't skimp with the heating. Nobody's going to complain that the grips or seat are not getting hot enough, that's for sure. So yeah, the bike is fully running now. It seems to get better with every mile. It's more comfortable, it's smoother, it's more responsive, and it seems to handle better. Just everything is just bedded in well and loosened up, and it's just a joy to ride. And definitely, it's probably the most comfortable bike I've ever owned. There's no such thing as, you know, a bike you can ride all day, as they say. I think, you know, you can ride it all day, you know, 350 miles, and I can still walk at the other end of it, which I can't on 95% of bikes. But you know, now and then, of course, you will want to stop and have a stretch. But otherwise, rather boringly, nothing negative to report at all, and all positive stuff. I did put a spoiler on the screen for a weekend trip away, and I found that it just didn't really add any value, and it looked uglier, so eventually I took it off because I do like the airflow on the standard screen. Put it nice and low if it's a really hot day, get some airflow, and when it's up high I find it's totally fine on the freeways at speeds. It's fine for me, and I'm 6'2", so I'm not particularly short, but I found it's absolutely fine. The clocks are pretty easy, pretty clear, loads of information, and I do like the interface, which is pretty intuitive and easy to use. What else can I say? The economy is pretty average. I'm not sure what it does to miles to the gallon because I'm more obsessed with range, but you can comfortably get 150 miles before you need to start looking to fill up. And I've run the miles to empty down to single figures without any issue whatsoever, so it's pretty decent. The modes are pretty effective. There's quite a distinct difference in throttle response and suspension for when you switch between urban and touring and sport, so that is quite noticeable. I do find the pannier inner liners are very useful. They've been really useful on trips away. And the panniers clip on and off the bike super easy, which is useful for cleaning, and if you want to use them as your actual bag when you go into hotel rooms and stuff. But that is all good. Jerry's had no problems with his bike, and I'll do a long-term update with him on his. And Eric's done a few more miles than mine. He's had no problems at all. He has a few extra accessories and stuff, so I'll probably do a specific video on his bike at some point as well. Camping in their RVs, October time in sunny Georgia. This little place up here is becoming popular with riders. This is a Wednesday. Truck's going to block my view, but there's lots of bikes parked outside. Riverside Tavern. Anyway, playmates, 14 miles to Dahlonega. I'm going to sign off here, but thanks for watching the videos. Give this a like, a thumbs up, send it to your friends, subscribe. I'll speak to you soon.
Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.